we should have. And just for interest's sake, I was thinking to show you what a Chinese Walmart looks like. Where we go, this is what their butchering area, their staple obviously is rice, so they buy rice in huge quantities there. Food items that we will probably not be familiar with, like crocodiles, but we cannot be judgmental when we talk to people from this cultural group, because this is what we're familiar with. Even frogs, not maybe something that we are familiar with, or reptiles, but something that other people will be familiar with. Again, even eating utensils, we need to also know what other people are using for eating utensils, not necessarily always knives and also one of their delicatessens. Different types of water. I do not know what diet water is, meat water. If you look at powdered horse milk, I do not think that we will find powdered horse milk maybe here in America, but we have to be familiar with what other people are doing. I'm just glad that I didn't have to milk the horse, whose horse milk they used to turn into flour. Look at the pickles, pig faces. Um, and then also fast food's gone global. There are also the McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken in other countries, but they sometimes have to change their menus to make it more applicable to what is happening in that specific country. I know that when McDonald's came to South Africa, they had the meat, the hamburgers. Very quickly, they had to also have chicken burgers, because a large majority of the population group in South Africa prefer to eat meat with bone. They do not like to eat meat without bone. And a hamburger is not one of the culturally acceptable foods. So chicken had to be added onto the menu, and we started by teaching people about the chicken hamburgers before they could actually start eating the beef hamburger, because it was not concept. Then I also just want to briefly touch on maybe wedding symbols, other cultural practices. Um, it does not always mean that if somebody does not wear a wedding ring, that that person is not married. There are different practices. If you think about the Indian picture on the left, Indian women and men do not wear wedding rings. The women usually have a red dot on her forehead, and that means that that is a married woman. So do not make the mistake of maybe addressing somebody as Miss if they are already married, but they have a different symbol for wearing their wedding ring, or their indicating that they are married. Similarly, Europeans, where most of the European countries like Germany, Dutch people, they wear their wedding bands on their right hand, not on their left hand. So be aware of these different cultural issues, so that you can be aware and address people, and in a way that will be culturally acceptable to them, because that is how we build trust. If you are going to disregard somebody else's culture, they will not have trust, and they will not go to your programs, and you will not be able to help them with nutrition education, or even a treatment in a private practice. We need to be aware. So if you have any questions about cultural issues and the cultural aspects, please do not hesitate to contact me. I am available in my not in my office during office hours. I will be available by telephone, or even if you want to send emails to me outside of office hours, please do not hesitate contacting me, even when you are working on your assignments. And also in your assignments, make sure that your nutrition education materials, that you are taking the cultural aspects also into consideration when you plan your nutrition lessons, and also your program that you are going to have. So I will talk to you again next time, and have a good time. I hope you are coping well with this coronavirus and the distancing, social distancing. I find it a little bit difficult teaching over this recordings. You can hear that I'm stammering, stuttering, and stammering at times, and I am sorry about that. But it is a little bit difficult for me to teach when I cannot see you. But yes, I think this is a difficult time for all of us, and I am thinking of you. Take care. Bye bye.